See if my camera's rolling. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, that Godzilla thing. I don't want to start too soon. Very strange stuff. Yeah, guys. Hey, it's New York Dan here. How's everyone doing? This is either going to be your late night, your night owls video, or your early bird video, morning chat. How about that? For Friday, basically. Yeah, I've been out busting on these cars tonight. Yeah, we got Florida weather here finally. It's like in the upper 80s. It cooled down tonight. It's nice and dry finally. It's been like a swamp here. I'm so tired of it being wet. Now finally I'm able to get some stuff going. I just drove the Mustang and I got the AC. It feels good. But it's nighttime. The test will be during the day. Lot going on here, guys. Lot going on. Yeah, apparently with some Tim talk here, apparently he's dropping friends like flies. According to, I believe JJ posted some stuff. California Steve, he's now friends, no longer friends with Tim anymore. Johnny Vegas, the famous Johnny Vegas, he's not friends with him either. Can you believe that? Wow. Apparently, they say that they haven't heard from Tim, and he stopped, I guess, keeping in contact or calling them. I guess he figures he's not planning on going out west, so he's like, the hell with them. And he's like, I got better things to do. I don't want to be involved calling them. It's a waste of time. You do you, and I'll do me. He's like, if I go back out there, I'll reacquaint in the future. I don't know what's going on. He's like, I got to focus on Bradenton, Sarasota. Nope, I got that backward. Sarasota, Bradenton. I got to focus me on that. There's a lot of grifting going on over here in these parts. Got Grammy Warbucks buying stuff. We don't need Johnny Vegas. Oh, we'll reacquaint with him if we need a free stay, if I do the Western trip again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys. What, he doesn't keep in touch with his friends? Very strange. He's friends when he has somebody wants to buy him stuff, apparently. They want to pick up the bill. And he's shopping for Rolexes on top of it. Fancy watches. Yeah, a watch that costs more than his trailer. Go figure. I can't get over when Tim did the bike tires. He freaking had he was wearing one of those Rolexes, or his Invicta, his fake Rolex. Put a dress watch on and a fancy shirt to change the tires. What the heck's going on here? What's he going to do if he has to do the chain, if he has to grease the chain or do an oil change? He's going to put on he's going to dress in all white and put on that gold Rolex maybe. I can't figure it out. And where are all these bikes? Whatever happened? They must have been for Grammy Warbucks. We don't even see him around anymore. He was going to pedal the bike and get in shape. Then he got the e-bike. We don't even see what happened to all these things. The only thing he has left is that scooter has been out there. And he has that little alarm on it that's like yay big. Yeah, he loves to push the handle. You gonna mess with my scooter? Look at this. It's like no one's gonna steal that. Yeah, well, if someone wants to steal it, they'll hear that little thing beeping and they'll just rip that off. It's only on there with a plastic tie. And then to top it off, the reason he keeps doing that, he's trying to peddle all these products on his website, on his Amazon affiliate. That's why he keeps showing that junk. I'm done peddling any goods on my channel. I'm done with that crap. I'm not even going to do it anymore. Nah, it's not worth it. I don't feel like going through all the hoops and having to sign up for all that junk again. And I don't think they were being square with me either. I had a few sales or whatever when I had the program going. It's less money than a paper route. I'm not even going to bother. If I see a good product, I'll tell you guys about it on the channel, and I'm not going to like even put a link. You guys can buy it on your own sites. Yeah, I'm done peddling stuff. That's ridiculous. I have the buy me a coffee on the site. That's plenty good. I was at Sev's. I got these pistachios to snack on, $1.99. Went down there. I had to get some milk. I'm running out of supplies here, guys. I got to do some shopping. I haven't been driving around much this week because I've been trying to repair stuff. But I'll tell you what, Sev's, that place is like Carb City in there. They got all the pretzels, the chips right when you walk in. Then there's all kinds of stuff in there. You got to be careful if you're following a diet plan. I was tempted to buy some stuff, and I'm like, no, let me stick to doing chili, having stuff that's healthier, beans, chili. You know what I'm going to try putting in it? You guys heard of Old Bay seasoning? I've actually had like shrimp in Atlantic City. It's like a good powder seasoning. It has some celery, salt. I might try that on the chili. Hit the thumbs up. Your friend New York Dan. This stuff's good. Yeah. And I don't think it has an expiration date. I think it's still good. Old Bay. It's like seafood seasoning. Or just in general, it tastes good with the chili. I think that's going to work. Yeah, I'll throw in a few clips here of what I've been doing with the car repairs and the diet plan. I think I'm getting in shape. I'm doing a lot of work. It was so hot out today. I was drinking a lot of water. I'm moving around a lot, getting this done. Yeah, I think we're on the right track here. Now, tonight, I'm going to try to bust on the bends if I'm lucky enough. My problem is the weather here has been very strange. I would go out there and then it would start raining out. Everything's been damp. Tonight, it's finally dry. I was going to do the fire pit if I had more time. Someone called my phone. I'll have to call them back. Yeah, I'll try to do that again. I was joking around saying, well, we might try it. The fuel that leaked out of the bends, we can put that on the fire pit. Get a good fire going on it. What do you think? By the way, I checked the bends and it looks like that leak has stopped. Fingers crossed. You'll see. I think I filmed that earlier today. I got to remember what I filmed. Yeah, what do you think of that little payloader that Mean Gene had for sale? I'll tell you what the deal is on that thing. A few of you had commented the Dust, the farm tractor guy. That little machine, Gene said he bought it from like Pennsylvania somewhere used. He said he's a little negotiable on the price, but really, he wanted like over $6,000 for it. Long story short, Gene said the problem with it is when you put it in gear, it goes too fast. It doesn't have like a super slow speed. So he was like, it's very hard to, if you want to do something like dig with it or do something where you're moving dirt, it's kind of comical because it will go too fast. There's probably a way you could MacGyver it, but I don't know how strong the thing is. I really don't know. My problem is Gene wants more money than I paid for both my Mustang and my Benz put together. He wants more than I paid for both those cars for this toy of a machine. I don't know. That's a little rich for my blood. Especially for something you don't know if it's going to even be practical. So, I don't know. It was fun to see it though. I was getting the itch to buy that thing though. That thing was real cool looking, huh? So, yeah, I hope everyone's having a good evening. Hope the market's okay. It's not good. The futures were down. Telling you, it's nutty. Yeah, that stuff going on with in the Middle East. One of my friends called me this evening. I didn't even know about it. I was working outside, had my headphones on, listening to some music, and he called in and he told me what was going on. He's like, "Oh, the futures are down." We'll see. That's why sometimes I say it's almost better doing the day trading, because like you close your trades out at the end of the day and then you can like rest at night. Yeah, we'll see what happens. The problem is if you get stuck with some trades that you're holding like overnight. So anyway, guys, yeah, trying to think anything else going on. That I'm going to keep it short tonight because I'm going to get back out there and work. But check this out. I'll put in the clips from earlier today, and I still got to change that card in my phone. Yeah, I'm running on empty here. A lot of stuff going on. Hope everyone's having a good one, either a good night or a good morning. This is your friend, New York Dan. And right here, I'll show you what's going on, what I've been up to. I hear them. They're playing with stuff in here. Yeah. Look at that, a wing stretch. That's how that bird's head is getting red. It's from that cuddle bone. Kubrick, you're chewing that whole thing up. Wow, Kubrick, you're making a pile of dust there. Yeah, I'm back inside, guys, cooling down here. Gonna have some lunch. I'll show you what I'm having. Yeah, more than New York Dan diet plan. I picked up a few of these burgers at once. I got a Junior Whopper, and I put that turmeric root. I have a ton of that turmeric. I'm not sure how much you're supposed to eat, if there are any adverse effects from having too much, but I like the taste of it. That fresh turmeric tastes a lot better than that powdered stuff they sell. And then I have a red onion slice I'm going to put on there with some ketchup. I'm totally out of cheese, which is just as well. I can't, like Jimmy Buffett says, I can't have a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger in paradise. Medium well. I got the onion slice, but I can't have the cheese. I don't have any left. I got to go shopping. Maybe I'll go over to Walmart. I put some jalapeno on it too. And of course, ketchup I got to get. So I'll show you guys what I'm up to here. I use this plank to boost my hood up taller, right? Gives me a little more room. And then over here is the actual air conditioning line that I disconnected that goes to the evaporator. Over here is from the condenser, this fitting right there. It's hard to see this because my phone's in the sun, but I'm going to show you what I had to do. So I think these pivot around. I think they're the same line. This is my line I got. Where'd I get it from now? eBay. I found a deal on it. It's a brand new line. And the deal is, yeah, this is what is a secret with these cars. In here, right where they put the cover, you see where that's crimped? There's a small filter in there. It's an orifice tube. Okay, so what happened is, if your system is, as it wears and it gets like the dust in it from the compressor, that gets plugged up. And on this car, it's the silliest thing. It's built into the line. It's not separate. So you replace the whole line, and it has a quick connect fitting. This is part of the fitting. And you see there's a spring there. That's what you press. You press that little plastic tool into the spring to release it. This thing here is just, I think, a cover for it, that white spacer thing right here. Yeah, it should be clean in there. It had a cover on here. And the O-ring seal, you just want to put a little oil on those O-rings. Some refrigerant oil if I have any. Here's the old one. I put this DEI heat shield It's like a fabric wrap over the old line. I'm going to see if I can't do that with the new line. So what I actually did is I blew through here just to see if there's any flow, and there was none. So I think I'm on the right track if my damn evaporator coil is not messed up. Because the strange thing is, it had just about no pressure in the system when I went to work on it, which was very strange. It might have a slow leak. Let's hope it's very slow. Now, I'm going to see about transferring this to the new tube and get this thing together. So, update, I was just looking at this and I see this spot here. It actually burnt through the protective fiberglass. Whatever this hit, it burnt through here, and I don't know if it got to the hose underneath. I'm debating what to do with this, if it's even worth putting this fiasco thing. This part, the aluminum's worn away, so it's not going to, this part here has good heat shielding. Then on the new one, they put this thicker thing here. This is plastic. I guess I could take that off. Maybe this was to prevent it from rubbing. And then here's the aluminum part, and it has like a shield here. This is very dicey what to do here. If it's even worth, this barely will fit over. It won't fit over this rubber hose. I think this one's thicker. I might have to cut this shield off. I don't know what to do here. I got to figure this out. Definitely a challenge. I got the new line in here. I just got to put the locks on it, those coupler locks. And this is what I did. Down here, I put some wire. I have the wire up here. I'm going to wrap it around my cold air intake up here to make sure that hose, the problem that it had, it was touching the exhaust manifold down there. And that's how that hose melted. Then over here, it's connected to the condenser connection. So this part is rigid, and then down here it turns into a flexible hose. So let's hope, fingers crossed, that's why I'm using wire. I'm afraid those zip ties, you could do it with that too, but they're plastic, and if they get hot, I'm afraid they're gonna stretch or break. Especially if it got hot enough to melt that hose. I don't know what's going on. The exhaust is insulated too. The header pipe's insulated. So I used some air conditioning refrigeration tape, that silver tape. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, I tried to insulate it. I wish I did that before I put it in. Yeah, way down here I could have insulated it. It's way too tight down there to work, but that wire should keep it. Let's face it, if that wire... So here's my pressure gauge system. Yeah, I almost put in this can. I got to start it up. This is bad because there could be liquid in the compressor. But it's holding pressure. I'm sorry, son. The value of this car just went up if you were planning on buying it used with a low ball offer. Yup. It's holding pressure. The value just went up, son.